Hello and welcome back to my page. My name is Jeff. I'm the host of your video here today where I review VR headset games for people 50 and up. And the reason I do that is I am 63, my wife is 60, and we've been playing with the MetaQuest 2 and 3, well, the MetaQuest 2 since back when it was called the Oculus. In fact, we had to order it and wait for it to be actually manufactured and sent to us because they weren't even available in stores yet. My wife got me one to keep me busy during the pandemic. She tried mine out, loved it, and bought one for herself. So we both had the Quest, well, it's now known as the Quest 2. And then in December of 2024, she purchased the Quest 3 for me for my birthday. And, well, that's what we're recording today's video on. Now, the reason we do these reviews is because whenever we went to the internet to see if there's more of the video or something to show us more about a game that we might think about buying, all the reviewers tend to be 20, 30, and even 40 years younger than us. And, they do a good job for somebody their own age. But once you hit 50, 60, and definitely by 70, your life choices change. Things that you liked when you're 20 or 30, you might not like anymore that you're 50 and up. And things that you like now that you're 50 and up, you probably didn't like when you're 20 or 30. So, and you might now have like back problems or knee problems or hip problems or, beer bellies or whatever. You got grown children, you got grandchildren, you got maybe possibly great grandchildren, and you don't want to waste your money on games that end up sucking in the first place, right? So what we do is I show you an extended view of a game, me actually playing the game, anywhere from 20 to 60 minutes long. Some of the reviewers, they just show that same video that you see when you're looking to buy a game. They show that over and over and over and over, and they just talk over it. And I don't know if they even played the game before they reviewed it, but that's what they do, some of them. So I actually play the game. I do not edit. I do not have scripts. I don't have any voiceover, anything like that. I just turn on the camera and let it go, and you get to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then in the end, I do rate it from 0 to 10. Very few games do I give 10s, but the ones that I do, you should probably definitely look into those. And I never rate anything that's less than a 5 because I think anything less than a 5 just isn't worth your time or my time to review it and watch it and play it. And they don't deserve to get any more, free advertisement because their game sucks, right? So nothing under 5. So today, what we have is called Arcade Paradise VR. Now, I'm going to be upfront right with you here. There are things about this game that I really, really like, and there's things about this game that I absolutely hate. And as I get into it, I'll show you what those things are. So the idea is you're like a 17, 18-year-old young man. Your dad has put you to work in his laundromat while he's off on vacation. And he just wants you to run the laundromat, which means you have to clean it. You have to empty the machines. You have to actually do laundry for other people. And the more laundry you can do in a shift, the more money you can make. And the shift only works till 8 p.m. every night. And you do have to, or 9 p.m. every night. And you do have to go home. And once you go home, you come back, you start your day over again. But the young man found that there are video games, old classics in the back room that people go back there, and while they're waiting for their laundry, they go back and they play the game, and they're making money. So he decides to ask his dad, said, "Hey, let's put in some more video games. People are loving them and they'll play them." And dad says, no, your sister tried that once and we just didn't want to do that. I just want to keep it a laundromat. Well, then the young man talks to his sister about it, and she goes, we should do it. So the young man decides he's going to pay attention to the arcade that he's building in the back room. He's going to gain money. He's going to buy new arcades. He's going to do games, so on and so forth. And meanwhile, he's going to make money by running the laundromat and not tell their dad. So they're kind of playing a little thing on their dad where they're not telling him what they're doing. So we're going to get into this right now. Now, here we go. Here we are at the King Wash. This is what you're in charge of. It is fast closing time, and so we have to go home. We'll be back. But right here, and here's one thing I hate. When I do this, when you move, that little black circle comes around. It's supposed to help you not get sick. And I hate that because I never use that, but you can't turn it off. It's always there, and it's just a pain in the ass. So here comes the bus. Bus is going to take us home from the laundromat, and then it's going to bring us back to start a whole new day. And you have a watch on your hand that tells you what time of day it is, except for it's in military time. This is the money I made yesterday. And they don't give you the option to turn it into, the standard regular time, just military, which really sucks because I don't know military time very well. And to-do list. Yeah, I'm not going to do those. So here I go into the laundromat. I'm just going to show you around. I'm not going to work hard today. Most days you got to really bust your ass to get things done. So you got to pick up your laundry. And here's another thing I hate. The physics on this. Sometimes the physics on this are really piss poor. And like the baskets will get stuck together and so on and so forth. So you take the laundry. You throw it in. Close the door. Now this is dark clothing. So you make sure this knob's on dark. Hit push the wash. Now here, you throw this in. White clothing. Close the door. Turn it over to white clothing. Push the button. And here is multicolored clothing. So you close that, turn the button, and go. Now there's all kinds of more washers and dryers, but right now, at the beginning I really busted my butt, but now I'm just gonna do it a little at a time. So then you gotta clean up the place. So you pick up my bag is full. I forgot I had a partial bag full. So when your bag is full of garbage, you come out here, and here you can earn a little extra money by picking up the bag, giving it a toss, in, and boom, 30 bucks. So let's go back in and cleaning. So here's a little arcade game, a little Atari. That's pretty funny. And you pick it up and you just let it go and it goes into the garbage bag, as you see. But you can only do one thing at a time. You can't do like more than one. It should actually just disappear out of your hand and start dropping back on the floor. That's a little confusing. Meanwhile, we're waiting for our laundry to come out of the machines. Now, your watch will tell you when things are done. It'll go beep, 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 and that gets annoying. Oh, bag is full again. See, it's telling me my bag is full. So I go out and give it a toss. Yes, another 30 bucks. Let's go back in. Continue cleaning. Oh, here's the gross part. Gum. And you got to pull slowly until it comes off. And then you pick up all the rest of the garbage while you're still waiting for the machines to be finished. Now, like I said, you could do a lot more. Oops. All right. So the first one's done. Take out the clothes, put it in the basket. Take it over to a dryer. Now you throw it in the basket. I got to tell you, I got a floating problem with my left controller. So that was dark clothing. It's in a dark greenish blue. So you turn it to dark green blue, which is also dry. Push the button. I have a floating problem with my left controller. I'm going to have to get a new left controller because I'm just flying all over the place and moving when I don't want to move. So I put this in. It's in a light green basket, so you turn this to light green, give it a close, push the button, boom. Do another all. Okay, this is also in a light green basket. Throw the clothing in, close the door, turn that to light green, boom. So then you reload. And if you do this fast enough, you can actually get all the baskets done in one day. I think it's even more money if you can do that, but I'm not in a hurry here. So got colored clothing, got the white clothing, and you got dark clothing. So we'll let those run and show you around some more. So here's token machines. You collect the money out of them. Go into the back. Now this is the arcade. Now this was a lot smaller. Look at the garbage. These people who work here, or not work here, but they come in to do the laundry, they're pigs. This was a much smaller room. I already expanded it once, and I'm getting ready to expand it again. And you can go online and buy yourself new games. Let's look around, make sure there's no garbage, because keeping it clean will help. Plus the money you get to throw in. So, let's collect the money out of here. Collect the money out of this game. Collect the money out of this game. And see, and you can actually take time and play these games if you want. They're all playable, and I've played a few of them, and they're kind of fun. It's kind of like the old days when you went to the arcade and played. All right. So, what's it saying? Dry. So my dryer is done. One of them. Take the clothing out. That drift problem drives me nuts. So the physics on this is one of the things I really, really hate. Put it here, and it tells you your rank, and the higher your rank, the more money you earn. So the faster you do this, oops, like that, it went off, it'll go back into the washer. Put that there, earn some more money. And here we go. Another thing I absolutely hate is every time you go by this damn door, it opens and it rings. I wish it didn't do that. So what do we got? 6 seconds left. This one's done. And you watch, see, I already made $862 today. So that'll allow me to buy more video games or maybe even expand the room. Alright, all three are dark green baskets, so I'll go on dark green. Now you got to make sure you get it on the right color basket, because if you don't, you'll get less money. And I don't know, you possibly could even ruin some of these clothings. And dark green, dark green. Alright, so we're going to stop with the laundry portion. We're going to continue cleaning up. One of the things you have to do is, and I've had like the majority, bag is full, dang it. And you have to get rid of the bag right away, or you can't pick up any more garbage. Boom, 30 bucks. It'd be nice if you were able to stack the bags out there or get them all out there at once and then throw them at once. One of the things you have to do is every now and then it will say on your watch, toilet is clogged. Oh. I gotta get the gum. Gotta pick up the garbage. Back there's garbage. Sometime up here is garbage. And they all talk for some reason with a 90s surfer girl kind of talk, or whatever you want to call that. Now this is not the pleasant job, but the cleaner you get it, the more money you will make in the end. So, and the physics here are just awful. I'm trying to do one thing and the hand is going in a different direction. Alright, so toilet is clean. I got $100 for doing that. Make sure there's nothing else in the room and go out. Alright, ooh, look at this. Ugh, somebody's gum. Let's see if there's any more. There's a couple of bucks in there. Alright, so let's go into the office. This is going to be, I bet, the next expansion. Let's go in the office and, whoop, dry clothes. I gotta go do the dry clothes first. Because if you don't have the items done and put where they're supposed to be at the end of the shift, like I said, you'll get less money. Or may even deduct money. I don't know. See this, how they get stuck together? The physics in this game really angers me sometimes. Of course, the drifting doesn't help. But this game is several years old. You'd think by now they would have worked on it and fixed all these problems, but I don't know. Maybe they just gave up on the game. Alright. So, did I collect the money? Alright. Clean, clean, clean. No gum. Oops, here's. Let's go into the office. Now, every day you have to, again, you have to do this before time runs out. So, you can turn the And this doesn't line up very well. Sometimes you, there you go, 7. You gotta like mess with it to get it to work. Come on. And you'll know it worked because there'll be a check put underneath the number. Come on, 3. There it is, and 10. And sometimes when you grab it, it goes the wrong direction. And there you go. You open the door, money goes back in. Now you go over here, and there's float. You have choices. You can go to chat when you talk to your sister. You can go to this first place, which is where I bought the first games. See, I bought all the games that they had for sale. Oh, this one's a new one. I'm going to buy it. Buy it now. Oh, that looks like fun. Confirm. Confirm. All right. So they did add a new one. So then you got to push exit, and then you have to push A again. And I have $3,697. What do we got? WC is blocked. Okay, so I can't do anything until I go clean that toilet again. I like to know who that is. Cleaning my, or stuffing, blocking my toilet here. Ugh. And you can come in here and actually, if you want to earn extra money, you can clean this toilet like 5-6 times a day if you wanted to and make extra cash. I found that as a glitch. All right. Anything else? Nope. All right, back to the safe and to the computer. All right. So we bought a game. And then they have this upgrades, which is weird because the upgrade is in pounds, which I don't know how. I haven't learned how to exchange English money or American money for pounds yet. I got to learn how to do that. So let's get out of that. And then down here, imports. You can buy imported games. So I can buy another. Let's go with that one. Ordered. All right. Exit. And back into the game. Do I have anything to do left? I didn't have any laundry to do. And 1852. So we close at, what was it? 2300, I believe. And that's really not enough time. 19. I could do a load or two more, but for this video purposes, I will not do that. I will go on so that you can see what happens. So I'm going to go home for the night. And in the morning, we'll have a delivery of our 2 new games. Here's the money I earned today. Objectives, those are games they want you to play. You have to do like so many points in one game or kill so many something in another game. It's all playing the actual video games in the back room. So here's my first one that I purchased. Ooh, that looks cool. And then we look at the map and it'll say I have space right here. And it put it in there. Now here comes my second pickup, my second load, because I bought 2 games. Roger. Oh, that looks like fun. All right, so it shows me I have this space open. There you go. And there's my to-do list. They wanted to play any 3 game arcades, and you'll get some money and that kind of thing. Right now, for this demonstration, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to clean up. So it's basically, you have to work in this game to make bank and play a game and have fun and make money. I am going to guess, I'm hoping at least, that in the future, what is this? Your trash bag is full. I'm hoping in the future that you'll be able to hire an employee. That would be great if you could hire an employee and then just play games all day. Oh. C rank, only $5, so I missed the garbage can. And if you can hire an employee, that would be really great. So that would give you more time to work on the game, or the thing itself, the laundromat and the arcade. There's a newspaper. Look at that. Zombie horde. Uh-oh. And there's garbage. Come on. Why won't it let me get that one? Friendly alien. Kind of looks like E.T. a little bit there. Oops. Come on. Sometimes this gum just doesn't want to come off. Come on. There we go. I suppose I could do at least one load of laundry for you. Here's what I'm talking about. The physics suck sometimes. Can I reach that from here? I can. Yeah, superb. Is my garbage bag full yet? All right, so we got colored clothes, multicolored clothes, and the good old white sheets. And you want to make sure those are all on the right setting, because if they're not, you're going to be in trouble. All right, is everything cleaned up? Because I think the better you keep it clean, the more people are going to come in. Full bag. Let's go back outside. Boom. 30 bucks. I'm guessing in the future you might actually... Alright, 2.5 minutes left. 3 minutes. Oh man, look at the garbage in this place. These people are pigs. Where's the Pizza King? He's got to be fairly close if they deliver. Alright, so let's look at our new games. Here we go. Here's one new game here. Wow. I'm not sure how you play this, but you got the drums. And this one. And this is the new one, Roger. Alright, let's collect money. Yeah. Yeah, it's got $4 in it. Even though the door just opened. After a while, this just kind of makes money. Hand over fist. And I'm guessing the next upgrade, we're going to be adding another room. And they all make different amounts of money. In fact, I saw at one point you could actually change the difficulties on these games to make them easier or more difficult, because they'll make more money that way. Alright, what do we got? We got laundry done. Oh, see, I dropped it on the floor, it goes back in. Again, all about the physics. I hate that it bangs the door shut when you don't want it to. And then sometimes when you want the door to shut, it doesn't shut. So that's my biggest gripe, is the physics. With today's technology, they should have much better physics. Because this is an older game. They should be able to go back and fix that problem. I'm playing seated, so you can play seated or standing. It's not that... Oops, I left one out. It would not start if I didn't have them all in there. Pink. Alright, where was I? Alright, yeah, we can do one more load of laundry here for the day, make a little more money. But there is a certain amount, and I think the further into the game you go, the more these will show up. Because it seemed like there were more and more the longer I played this game. Like maybe if there's 12 baskets the first round, there might have been like 18 baskets the second round. That kind of thing. Oh, garbage over here. garbage, garbage, garbage. Yeah, it works. Oh, alright. Bag is full again. That's probably your easiest way to make money, is throwing garbage bags away. Boom. And this is a new sign they put out. This wasn't here at the beginning. So they're advertising the new arcade, and that brings people in so that when they do their laundry, they have something to do and play and have fun. Alright, let's go back and put some cash in the old bank account. Come on. 7. So weird how sometimes it works so good. 3 and 10. And sometimes it doesn't work with a damn. Alright, I got cleaning. Dry cleaning. Come on. There we go. Cash deposited. Let's go back and make some money by putting these finished ones on that counter. So one counter, it's dirty clothes. The other counter is clean clothes. And don't get them mixed up. So this is the clean clothes one. What did it say? Objection completed. We have wet clothes waiting. Alright, got wet clothes waiting. And if you do more of the objectives, you know, play the games, you win money. And you get paid to play the games, which is kind of cool. You earn money that way. Pink basket. Pink basket it is. I always suggest, if you're playing this game, to change that knob before closing the door. Because sometimes you go to change the knob after the door and it ends up on the wrong one. Just because the physics aren't quite right. So green, 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 light green. Alright. And that's all the laundry I'm going to do for today. We'll finish up with what we have. Come on. It's weird that you don't get to take money out of the pop machine. That should be a money maker right there. That's something they could add on later. That machine could be broken, and then they can have you replace it with a working game pop machine, so that you can make money out of the pop machine. And it's another job you can do, having to refill the pop machine. Alright, let's go back. Put the last of the money. 7. Come on. 3. Ooh, it started to, there you go. And 10. And put the cash in. And look to see what we have. Let's see if we could ooh, look, Juke Box. I want a Juke Box. Yes. Nice. It's weird that we haven't had any conversations with our sister so far. And usually, every time you play, your sister texts you or emails or whatever they called it back in the day on the computer. Because I'm old, but I never had a computer as a kid. Never had one until I was 42. Okay. That made me some money. cash in. But there was a way. The sister connected me to area that allowed me to purchase larger area in the back there. I'm trying to figure out how I did that. Upgrades. If anybody knows how to change the money from my English bank into the pounds, from dollars to pounds, please let me know in the comments down below. Now these are all upgrades, and I can't buy these because it won't. See if I do that. Insignificant funds, because I don't have anything changed into pounds. All right, and I would bet in a little while, when I get too many games, the sister will text me and tell me, hey, you need to expand a little more. But for now, I'm going to go home for the night, and then we'll call it a game. Well, I'll come back and see my new one. I want to see my new game. Ooh, there it is. The Juke Box. Oh, I'd love to put that in the actual laundromat. Can I put that in the laundromat? Looks like this is the only spot they have for it. Crush 25 cop cars. Empty the token hopper. Yep. I think that was one of the things I had to do. Objectives. Alright, let's go in. See the jukebox. Oh, there it is. Press A to play. Oh, look at that. I wonder if this is real music, or if it's going to have some sort of thing on it where I won't be able to play it in my game or on the internet. So, oh yeah, these are all the names of the songs and stuff. That is cool. Let's go with this one. Cue. Play. I don't know if it's playing or not. All right. Let's exit and pick up the garbage. I think after this, the sister's going to call and say we're going to have to expand because I have no more room. Get a few more bucks. They can only pick up one thing at a time too. That kind of sucks. Should be able to use both hands. Pew, pew, pew. You know, pick up more stuff at once. Be a lot faster. Always got to have a clean laundromat. Bag is full. Yes. All right, with that, I'm going to call this a review, I think. Oh man, I hate these gums. Winner! I don't think so. Let's see, more garbage. More garbage. Sometimes there's newspapers, sometimes there's gum everywhere. Somebody sticks their gum to everything. It's just sad. Kind of like real life. People will do that. So the objective here in this game is to get your arcade going, make lots of money, tell the dad or prove to your father, because you had statistics, you had graphs, you had all kinds of information, and he said no. So now you got to prove to him that yes, the arcade will work and make money, and maybe they'll turn this into a complete arcade and get rid of the coin op. That would be cool, to get rid of the laundromat. So let's call that a game for now. It's called Arcade Paradise VR. Now, there are several different arcade games similar to this. This one is a solo player game. I don't believe you can have your friends come and play. There is another arcade or game or two that you have to build an arcade, and then you have to visit other people's arcades, and then they have to visit your arcade. But this one is just a single player. It's got an objective. You turn the laundromat into a moneymaker with arcade games, video games. It's pretty simple. It's unbelievable how satisfying it is to be able to run like 10, 15 baskets of laundry through in a day, make lots of money, and expand. So that's my next step. I'm going to expand the room even bigger. So until next time, my name is Jeff. I want to thank you very much for watching my videos all the way to the end. I'm going to give this one on a scale from 1 to 10. Actually, from 0 to 10. I'm going to give it, though, I'm going to give it a 6. And the reason I did that is because it is an older game. They should have had the physics fixed by now, and they haven't. And I don't know, maybe they'll never fix the physics. And that, you know, an old guy like me, that just pisses me off when the physics, when your two baskets get stuck together, or you go to do something and the door slams shut when you're trying to get it open, or you're trying to throw the laundry in and they end up on the floor. It's just bad physics. But other than that, it's still interesting. It's a fun game. And like I said, oh wait, let me go back. You actually can play these games, and you earn money by playing them. Let's show this one. Now this is a shooter game. This is fun. You can play it. Jeez, my bad. I was doing pretty good earlier today. Reload. And I'm actually making money as I'm playing. Oops, shouldn't have hit that skull. And if you hit one with a clock on it like that one, you get extra time added on to your game. This is the highlight. You can actually just come in here and play games. And they have so many different ones. I think if you hit the skeleton, see the lives up there, the little hearts? It takes those hearts away from you. Oops. Yep, there it is. Time's up. 86% accuracy. All right, score is 82% accuracy. Anyways, I gotta push the button, exit. There we go. So anyways, back to where I was saying. On a scale of 1 to 6, I am giving it a 6. It could be better. I mean, if they fix the physics in this, that would make the game a lot more fun. So if you don't have a problem with the physics making you angry, then this is probably a game that you're going to really love. It's very satisfying doing loads of laundry for some reason, because it's not real laundry. The time on the watch goes really, really fast. I think it's like every second is a minute or something like that in real time. So even though the machines say it's 4 minutes to wash, if you look at your watch, it might have been almost an hour gone by, or it's It should be like 40 minutes. That's probably what it is. 40 minutes go by, something like that in the watch time. So, yeah, it's a 6. So until next time, my name is Jeff. Thank you very much for helping me out by watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe on YouTube or follow along on Facebook. It doesn't cost a thing. I have no sponsors. I have no scripts. I refuse to take money from YouTube and from Facebook. I will not do it because they have too many rules and they want you to give good reviews for crappy games. I will not do that. So help me out. Thumbs up really, really helps me out. Just click on the thumbs up if on Facebook or on YouTube. Videos always appear on YouTube first, and typically 1 week later shows up on the Facebook page. But there are things on the Facebook page that are not on the YouTube page. And there are exclusive things on the YouTube page that are not on the Facebook page. So if you can join both, that would really help me out. And if you have any questions, comments about any of the games, please put them in the comments down below. Me or somebody else will try to answer them for you. And if you know, like for instance, some of the questions I asked here, put those down there in the comments too. So until next time, bye-bye.